Yes. Back again. Motown Philly's back again. With a little East Coast swing. I look like I'm at the water ice stand with this light. What's going on? Welcome back to Coffee Break with Jay. And well, hello. You know how we do it. Well, hello. Let's clear the screen. I can't get this light right. Oh, that's nice. A nice, amber glow. Yeah, what up, Ronaldo? What's up? Matt's back. Well, hello, Matt. Well, hello, Ronaldo. Well, hello, mahalo, Nakota. Clean. What up, Clean? How you doing? Oh, I look like Adam Warlock. Look at that. As you know what, everything I touch turns to, well, it was gold a second ago. Clean says, miss you, JN. One of these days I'll have a Thursday night off to come back to group, sending all the love. Yo, what up, Mizzle Kisses? Sip of coffee from my man Mark Manley. Let's get our first sip of the night. You guys know how this works. Get your sippers up. Get your sippers up. What you drinking tonight? Get your sippers up from my man Mark Manley. I'm drinking out of the head of CM Punk, best in the world. We don't do this, but tell me what our first thing of the night, our first query of the night is, what are you drinking and what are you drinking out of? Sign in, let me know. Do you have are you one of those mason jar people who just carries around a mason jar with a lid and just like are you a Yeti fan? Are you one of those people that walk around with this giant water bottle? You remember my the coffee break things? What did I do? We did. I can't remember now. JRD probably remembers. It was Wakanda Forever. What was it? I forgot. We had a bunch of things. It was Wakanda Forever, Straight Edge, Wu Tang. Well, I'll make it as they all kind of rhyme. Wakanda Forever, Straight Edge, Wu Tang, Weezer, Ultraman. That's what it is tonight. El Jamal in the building, AGW, what's going on? He said, I'm trying to get some red Kool-Aid. Peanut, go in the kitchen and get me some Kool-Aid. You want grape or red? Red. Hey, Peanut, mix me up some of that Dick Gregory. I love it. Matt wants us to rewind. Run it back. Rewind selector. Can y'all talk about HBO and horror movies again this week? Since I'm here now. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if we can do it twice. Pause. Well, we'll have to see. Maybe somebody will entertain that. No. Notorious. JRD says still brewing, was clean in the kitchen. I feel you. It's funny, this ombre, this light I have going on is, I kind of put my jaunts pause. I put them on a nice little pulse. You know what I mean? Just to kind of change it up a little bit, keep y'all interested. You know what I mean? You got to keep the mystery going. Look at that. JN King Midas. All right, let's see what people are drinking out of. Mark said, you got that shea butter. Yeah, I mean, Matt Oringo says coffee out of a Xerox cup I got from a vendor. Was it like a copy of a cup or was it a real cup? Totally forgot to use my "Is it Thursday yet?" mug. Is it Thursday? I gotta shake. Is it Thursday yet? Next time. Dakota says, I've got a Kirkland Sport drink bottle with tangerine liquid IV in it. Yeah, that sounds real serious. Mark says, Indonesian coffee beans and I survived the pandemic coffee mug. I love it. Suze has entered the chat. Ka-chunk. You know what we have to do, you guys. You know how this works. When a wild Suze appears, you know what we have to do when a wild Suze appears. You got to get your elbows ready, y'all. You got to get those elbows ready, and you know what happens next. You ready? You know you love it. You love to see it. Stay gold, pony boy. What is it with my hair tonight? I put my hand upon your hip, then I dip, you dip, we dip. Sue's pose. There you go. That's one for the ages. Yeah, Sue's pose. You know it. Yo, did we lose him? Did we lose Trey? Maybe we don't sip a coffee for Trey. We pour one out. He'll be back one day, like Frosty. Let's hope Trey comes back home. We miss him so. Jardee is now drinking out of a 24-ounce sculpted Hulk mug with coffee in it. You're not drinking 24 ounces of coffee. That's a big hit. Ronaldo says Sue's pose is the new Vogue. Is it? I don't. We need a song to go with it. So, all right, maybe this is the first thing out because I get triggered, not like triggered, but just like I find prompts inside the chat. So maybe we'll talk about this now. A lot of us, this is like the Gen X hour, right? We go back, got some boomers in the building, but oh wait, what were the Busters? The baby but wait a minute, so it was boomers, then the Busters, right? And then Gen X. So our parents would be Busters, and your grandparents would be boomers, right? Let's figure that out. Bros, what up, Bros? Bros says just drinking water out of one of those mason jars. I see with a handle. That's the Johns you get from Cracker Barrel. Is that the one? That's the mason jar with the handle, and then it's got the lid with a hole in it, so you can put your straw through it. Of course, I've got 24 ounces of coffee. Today's my special coffee day. Dude, it's a lot's going on today, you guys. A lot's going on today. Hold on, I almost forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh, we're talking about boomers and busters, right? Shit. I was going somewhere with that. Oh man, I just fell right out of my head. Nakota says, my parents were born in 38, 39 are considered the silent generation. And then and after that, that's the greatest generation, right? And then I think we're kind of I'm adding too much here. Matt says, Susan and I picked up a metric ton of peanut chews at Cracker Barrel last week. We're addicted. Yo, I'm sorry, you guys. I got the Laringos addicted to Goldberg's peanut chews. Also, if you ever watched the Goldbergs takes place right outside of Philadelphia. And do they live in Glenside or Jenkintown? Jenkintown. And Jenkintown is a little town like right up the way from Philly. So kind of like Philadelphia ends on the northern side. Like Broad Street is like a shrimp vein that runs through the spine of the city. But then it stops on the northern side at Cheltenham Avenue. So that's like this is funny because there's North Philly and then there's North Philly. Now North Philly is the actual direction that the town is going. If you ever go to City Hall downtown in Center City, if you go into the courtyard, there's a actual cartography thing on the ground of the physical center point of the city, and then all points go that way. So past Center City is South Philly, North Philly, right? You get it. There's no East Philly, it's West Philly, and then there's the water, right? Because we got to do it. Where's Team Water? Where's Team Water at? Get your Team Waters up. And I got triggered by that light because I felt like I was at Maroney's in West Philly under the light getting a water ice. Because summer's almost over. So anyway, once you hit the end of Philly at Cheltenham Avenue, and then there's like more out that way. Jenkintown is right up the road, and that is the home of one Bradley Cooper. If you go to any place around there, or go to a bar or restaurant, somebody's got a picture of Bradley Cooper in there because I guess he goes home a lot. I think he does. Max Powers Comics, what up, Max? I know Max. Sip of coffee for Max Powers comic. Put your sippers up. This is your first sipper. This is we celebrate the caffeines here, Max Powers. I know, Max. You roll deep with my man Stone Cold Steve Conley, right? I see you. Well, welcome. You seem like you had a good time last night on Pencil to Pencil. So let's get our sippers up for Max Powers, one of us. Max, what brings you back to the program? That's right. And QB Matt Ryan, Matty Ice is from Jenkintown. You know how we do. What up, Angel? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, I forgot so quick, bro. I remember. So this is kind of like the Gen X. Thanks for reminding me. So this is like Gen X hour, right? If you're a gray beard like me, you're like, yo, I can't wait for coffee break because he's going to spit some old stuff. Like we're going to talk about Stretch Armstrong toys or, the GoBots or something. But I want to talk about the 80s real quick and how things were done and now they've been redone. And now all right, what am I getting at? All right, you guys remember when Madonna came out? And Madonna was like, she was kind of like a tectonic plate shift to pop culture. People couldn't handle Madonna. She showed up wearing her underwear on the outside. She was wearing like lacy two pieces and like, yo, what's going on? But everything blew up after Madonna. And then Madonna kind of did her thing, and she tries to stay relevant. She reinvents herself. That's a really big thing with celebrity. The only way you can stay relevant is you have to reinvent yourself. I hope. Some people are really good at it. Some people aren't so good at it. And then a couple decades go by, and Lady Gaga shows up. And Lady Gaga, I remember when she came, like, I'm just whatever. I'm not a fan, whatever. She's fine. But she showed up and she had like this weird energy. And I knew a lot of people that were really like kind of feeling that she was just doing something different. But a lot of people our age were like, yo, I'm not feeling Lady Gaga because she's just biting Madonna's whole thing. Madonna did it already. And now she's kind of gotten past that performative stage, and now she's Lady Gaga, who hangs out with Tony Bennett and sings standards next to a piano. So I guess my question is, do you have space to allow people to change? And this kind of goes into a really old argument I have about rap music, right? Because especially with fans of rap who are just like, yo, when the next so and so album coming out? I don't know, it's coming out. Yo, this is whack. It don't sound like the last album. There's something very, very interesting about rap fans, and we want everything to sound exactly like the last thing. But that's like a kiss of death in any other industry. So let's talk about that. Can you reinvent yourself? Is it okay to reinvent yourself? Do you penalize people for not giving you the same thing you got the last time? Let's discuss. Trey, we summoned you. Oh, bring forth Trey. And Trey came. And it was good. What up, Trey? Good to see you, man. We was getting worried, bro. You got to come to group, man. You making people nervous, bro. Yeah, that's what Max Powers said. Yeah, it was a dope podcast. Thank you, my bro, for stopping by. Yo, man, we just keep it crispy. We always keep it fresh here in Coffee Break. Matt says, I like the Gaga. That says like a very Jerry Seinfeld. I like the Gaga. What's the deal with Gaga? I don't do a lot of modern music, but I like her a lot. Okay, I'm with it. Max Power says lots of artists reinvent their storytelling style between projects. That's also very true. Trey K pause. El Jamal says it's okay as long as your ghostwriters are good. Yo, I'm the ghostwriter. I make your shit tighter. Yeah, we said Candyman and Trey appeared. Oh, yeah. Max says many successful shonen jump authors have failed comics. That's very true. If any of you if you don't read manga, and I know a lot of people don't read manga, I know a lot of people who did and then they don't anymore. And if you have any compunctions about learning about how the comic book industry works, especially, which I think is even more interesting, the Japanese studio system, please read Bakuman. It's I know there's an anime. I don't really like the anime. Like I've read the manga first, and then the anime showed up, and I was like, "Cool," and I'm just like, "Nah." I did the Drake Bakuman manga, Bakuman anime. Oh, that's the Jordy LaForge, right? Um, and there's only it's only 20 volumes. I had the big boom box, and I got rid of it. I needed to make space because we need to like let things go, right? But it's fantastic, and the guy who drew it is the same guy that drew Death Note, and Death Note was like the biggest thing in the world. I didn't really read Death Note. I know about it, but it's fantastic. Please go read it. But one of the reason I was talking about that from Max's comment is that even inside the manga, uh, the main characters, it's an artist and a writer, create several really like amazing manga stories, and they even like have the styles change, and you get to read them in the books, and they fail, and then they do something else, and it fails, or it gets really popular. This is it, and it fails. It's really fantastic. We should go check it out. But yeah, so I mean that does happen, but I don't think people always appreciate it. Angel says, "Yes, it's okay. Yes, I do allow and I want new stuff. Same old shit gets boring." SOS. I will say, all my Sade albums sound exactly the same, and I like it. If Sade showed up and she was like, "I'm Sade, do what I'm here to say," I don't think it would work. I'm just saying. Dakota says, "I think people should do whatever makes them happy as long as it's not hurting anyone." Facts. It's always fun to watch people get out of their boxes. I think you guys are just trying to make me laugh. Oh, we're 13 years old, you guys, in this thing. I lost what she said. Get out of their boxes slash comfort zones. Yes, boxes. Uh, Bra says there's this touch of disappointment when a new album is complete departure. Right, right, right. But in the end, I always appreciate the new music. Ronaldo says Gaga can act a little bit, and this is kind of where I got to that because you should if you I don't know, this might be triggering, but if you haven't seen the new Star is Born, you should go see it. It's really good. It's really heartbreaking, and Jenkintown's own Bradley Cooper's in it. It was cool is when you drive up that way, and when that movie came out, they really try to represent dude because on the little theater up there it says Bradley Cooper, Lady, Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper, Lady Star is Born. But yeah, it was a great movie, and I mean, she can act, she sing, she can sing, she does her thing. Oh, sorry guys, I clicked off. Let's see what else we got here. That's right, Ronaldo. Right with me. Thank you, bruh. Wow, I missed a lot. All right, hold on. Let me get up here. Mike says, "Don't sleep on manga." Thank you. Great recommendation. Yo, E, what up, E? I see you. Good to see you back in effect, Ma. We're never complete without all our caffeines home for dinner. Bra says also, especially if you could tell they actually put full effort into it. Facts. J. Robert Dean says it's like when I first heard Tori Amos and thought she's copying Kate Bush, but I quickly did a deeper dive and learned how much Amos idolized Kate Bush, and then I learned to appreciate her. Yeah, I mean, if you give yourself the space to kind of see how the stair steps work, then it all kind of makes sense, right? But I think a lot of people don't want to give that much time to it. El Jamal says, I want artists to grow, even if they grow away from what I liked from the previous projects. Otherwise, they're just a nostalgia act. You like that? It's only 20 volumes. Trey says, if an artist creates a body of work that's really good, I can see myself wanting more of that. If they reinvent themselves and become a new good thing, then yeah, although I will grieve the old thing, I can appreciate it. Okay. I mean, it makes me think of the old Kanye. And I'm not going to speak on dude, but I've had legendary Kanye West fights because I feel the way I feel about Kanye, and I think there's two or three different lenses he's under. And I think just to speak on that, I think one of the most interesting lenses is from not even a mainstream, but kind of like a mainstream culture who like to go in the comments and go, I don't even know who this guy is. What he does music, like that whole part of the earth. Who, regardless how you feel about people like him, he has made an impact on the world. And I think you have to respect that at the very least, you know. And you can sit, and I'm sure the comments are going to flare up. And the thing is like, well, he's no Paul McCartney. Nobody's doing all of that. But I think, there are people here who just make things and they move needles. And I think that's uncomfortable for a lot of people. And also, what does that do to your soul? JRD says it depends on how much listeners are willing to accept change to see levels of influence, which can be harder if acts, rap or otherwise, don't experiment with the sound early on. But you know what? That's kind of a trap, right? Because a lot of things don't even get played unless it's already a thing. That's like when people say everybody's in a race to be second. Nobody wants to be first, right? You want to watch everybody else fail, or it's easier just to copy something that already exists, right? Yo, thanks, Ronaldo, my man. Trey's like for example, when Wayne made that rock album, he tried to reinvent himself, but it was whack. Wow. Ronaldo re Lady Gaga. I didn't love the Gucci movie, but she was good. Yeah, I mean, you just got to do it. Like I'm um I'm a huge Bjork fan, and that's a like I have this thing where I kind of like really like off center artists who are just basically speaking their own language, however you want to look at it. And they have their fan base, and then there's a lot of people that just don't get it. I remember a while ago, a friend of mine, this is back when people still got CDs. Yo, I heard you like CDs. And he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to get rid of some of these CDs. Yeah, I got all these Bjork albums, and she's weird. She's just like screaming in a microphone. Like, I'll take them." But to him, that's what that was. That's what that sounded like. This isn't Sergeant Pepper, so no knock on my buddy, but like it's just kind of like this is weird. And I think for the most part, everybody in his room's a weirdo, right? Let's just call it what it is. Like we're all eclectic. I'm, you know, I'm I do my thing. So I think there's a part of creativity where you just kind of have to like, to be yourself is, sometimes it's ostracizing. And either people come to appreciate it, emulate it, and sometimes you don't. Let's see. Jared D says Kate Bush, Peter Gabriel, Oingo Boingo, Talking Heads, all acts who experiment with styles, so it's easier to accept new sounds from them. It's also why they're my faves. Nice. Nakota says I really like the Streisand version of A Star Is Born, so I'm a snob about that. Wasn't there a Star Is Born before that? Like they like reboot Star Is Born like every couple of eras. Andrew Sharp, what up, Andrew Sharp? Another transplant from last night on a fantastic pencil to pencil. We have my man Bill Pressing on. Uh, Bill's a fantastic person, and it was kind of funny that we're getting old, y'all. We were talking. It was like, yo, Bill, remember we met like 25 years ago or something. He's like, oh, word. Oh, I got your comic books. I have all your comic books in my log box. I'm like, pause. And I was like, yeah, man, that's what's up. All those guys are fantastic. The Venture Brothers guys, Bill, Enrico, my man Patty Giles, all those dudes are fantastic. So good. Andrew says Ice-T became a cop on Law and Order SVU. Now that was a complete flip. I have a friend that hates that, but good for him, man. He's actually a pretty good actor. Well, you remember his first acting thing, I believe, was New Jack City, where he plays a cop. And that's where that all started. And they were like, Ice-T? But he did all right. Wait, wasn't he in Colors too? Or did they just do the soundtrack? I am a nightmare stalking. Colors was a good movie. Yo, I missed that. What was that for? Oh wow, Suze wasn't feeling it. Bradley Cooper was awesome in A Star Is Born. Gaga, not so much. Is she better in House of Gucci? Angel says, I think Kanye is a dick, but his music is good. All right, I'll give you that. Ronaldo says she was good in Gucci, but that movie was pretty sad. But Jared Leto was special. It's funny. Jared, I think Jared was one of those people that some of my buddies were like, you remember him from school? I'm like, no. Apparently, we were in college together. I don't remember him. Not like I'm not trying to be special, but there were a lot of people in school. Sue says Garth Brooks versus Chris Gaines. I don't is that straight country stuff. I don't know who Chris Gaines is. I know who Garth Brooks is. Achy Breaky Heart. Wait, wasn't Garth Brooks, didn't he play like a analog of himself, like Hannah Montana or something? Charity says, I cannot believe you dropped. You like CDs in the pencil to pencil chat. Did you have to explain that to Manly? Did I do that? Oh, I did do that, did I? I forgot all about it. Yo, you like CDs? Yo, we're getting there. 777 subs. We're math away from 1,000. Yeah, that was a good show. Thank you, Andrew. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe. El Jamal says, Scotty, But who? What are we talking about? There's too many things happening. I don't know if all this would be on screen. Ice T was also Tank Girl's boyfriend, who was a kangaroo in Tank Girl. Okay, right. He just did the track. He wasn't in it. Carlos, where you been, man? Yo, sip a coffee from my man Carlos. Put your sippers up. I can't do this alone, you guys. Get your sippers up for my man Carlos. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, Carlos. Apparently, he went to UArts. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, I know "Achy Breaky Heart" was Billy Ray Cyrus, but I just thought about the Hannah Montana, Billy Ray Cyrus, Miley Cyrus, Garth Brooks thing. Yeah, facts. I've never seen Tank Girl. I was just looking at. I have in my Amazon cart, Cream of Tank Girl. Pause. I'm a giant Jamie Hewlett fan. We talked a little bit about inspirations last night on Pencil to Pencil, and I said something to the guests in the room that I thought was interesting. Is that a lot of times people try to connect. The people ask the question all the time: What are your inspirations? Who are your favorites? This, that, and the other. What do you put in your coffee? Oat milk. You know how we do this. But when sometimes you'll say, "Oh, I like so and so," and they'll go, "Yeah, I don't see it." And I think it's interesting that people try to draw a direct correlation from how you create things into what I guess it goes through kind of like a brain screen, and they expect the same thing to kind of spit out the other side. But yeah, I'm a big Jamie Hewlett fan. I think you could probably see some of Hewlett's influence in my work, a roundabout way. Um, Nakota says the Tank Girl's amazing. I had a huge crush on Lori Petty when I was younger because I've never seen the movie. I heard it's horrible, but it's also worth watching. The animation in Tank Girl is pretty cool, very dynamic. You know what? So this Cream of Tank Girl, hold on. This Cream of Tank Girl book has a lot of. I think they're the Deadline, Hewlett and Martin Tank Girl comics. Like you want to talk about like 90s underground stuff. This was all very, very British and very like Xerox copy collage punk. And Deadline magazine. I tried to collect them when I would find them in like comic book stores and stuff, but they're really big and oversized and just kind of like awkward. And there was a lot of Hewlett in my stuff that I was doing before I got into comics. Like I did weekly comics for maybe 5 or 6 years before I started self-publishing, and I was just kind of like playing with talking about reinventing yourself, playing with layouts and design. And I had a couple of sheets of Letraset Zipatone. What does that do? What happens if I just smear this across that? How does that photocopy? And that's I kind of like renegade comic book making, but it's kind of hard to get back to that these days. So I guess I've reinvented myself because there are people. I guess if you stepped out of your time machine, was like, JN, you do kids books? Maybe you wouldn't think that, but reinvention. Come on, Ronaldo. Hey, it's time for a coffee check. Thanks, Jamal. I always feel when you call for a coffee check, you try to make me change the subject. But let's do it. For you guys, especially for you new cats that just showed up from last night, you'll find out that Coffee Break with Jane is full of surprises, such as the trademark coffee check. So what Jamal has done is he has prompted me to show you, the viewer, what is in my coffee mug at this point. Because Trey Tellum, when I'm out of coffee, end of line. So you kind of don't want me to drink all the coffee too soon, right? So let's see where we're at. Let's hide this. All right. You ready? You know what happens when we put this up. It's time for reverse Drake. It started from the top, now we here. Oh, Denzel gift. That's not so bad. We're going to keep it rolling. You know why I have all this coffee? Because I'm running my mouth. That's why. Carl says, sorry, I got the scotch still. Nice. Thank you, sir. Ever see Hunter x Hunter? No, but I know about it. You know, it's funny. I was really and it's kind of even silly to talk about because anime is I want to say pervasive, not like in that way. Yo, Khalid, what up, Kaleidoscope in the building? Yo, let's get a sip of coffee from my man Khalid checking in from the south, the dirty south, dirty. Get your sip of some Khalid. I don't ever see you on here. Sip of coffee from my man Khalid. Good to see you, bro. Khalid has a new project he's working on that looks fantastic. Khalid, put it in the chat if you have a way that people can follow you. Dirt. And also, let's do a card exchange, you guys. Everybody that's watching live, either if you're on the Book of Faces or the Tube of Views, put in the chat your IG or your bath bombs that you make and you sell on Etsy. Just put your info in so we can trade cards. Hey, look at that. Carlos like, Lee, you getting love in the chat, bro. It's good to see you. So yeah, so like if you want people to follow your Insta, if you want to put your OF up in there, whatever. It's all good. We don't judge here on Coffee Break. Let's do an ID. You're watching Coffee Break with JN with your boy JN. As some of you know, I go by many names. But first and foremost, Philadelphia's favorite son, well, hello. Some of my names are very Philadelphia oriented. I already talked for like 5 minutes earlier about the cartography of Philadelphia and some neighborhoods. We talked about Jenkintown, Jenkintown. Um, and I'm a John enthusiast. So some of my nicknames are like Johnny Carson. That's right, the host of your favorite late night program. That's wild stuff. Fascinating. My favorite to the end of the earth, Jean-Luc Picard, the captain of this ship. Engage. Make it so. T, Earl Grey, hot. And shout out to my man, number one, aka JRD, aka Riker, aka Sits on Chairs Funny. I see you, brother. Salute. Um, Philly Donahue, in your internet safe space and hairbrusher and best friends. Well, hello. What happens here? You get to hang out with me, also I'm a cartoonist. Who knew? And you get to watch me drink this coffee and run my mouth and tell him Trey. And when I'm out of coffee, video over. Let's hang out and make the world a better place. Why don't we? I just saw this. Yeah, brother, you missed it. I don't know what you be doing, but you need to be doing Coffee Break with JN. Yo, I don't see nobody passing cards in the thing. Y'all ain't promoting yourselves. This is Promote Thursday, y'all. Get your promote on. You want people to look at your web comic? Put it in the chat. You want people to read your spec script? Put it in the chat. You want people to go to your fans that only have fans? So be it. So what were we talking about? We were talking about Tank Girl and styles. But yeah. I mean, we don't talk about it much, but some of my old comic book loves are um, Hewlett. I'm a big fan of Walt Kelly. Pogo is an amazing strip. Also for the letter forms and how he used different. You don't call them fonts because that's that like he actually wrote that with his he drew that with his hand in a pen. He didn't type it in and press press something. Yeah, you know, my man Eric Larson. You know I love me some Eric Larson. I used to when Carlos and I were like hanging out and I had no money. We'd split the cheesesteak, Carlos. And I was like, yo, I gotta go to the comic book store to my pull box. I had one comic in the pull. It was Savage Dragon. I had to cop my Savage Dragon, yo. Big Larson fan. I hope to get him on pencil to pencil. We talked a couple of times and it just hasn't worked out yet, but I'd love to have Eric on. I love Los Bros Hernandez, especially Jaime. I have a couple of Love and Rockets things. I just picked up. We talked about it not too long ago. The female wrestler one, Queen of the Ring. It's just all like photo stats from original pages. Is amazing. Um, I'm a big fan of Bob Fingerman. If you've ever read Minimum Wage, I thought Minimum Wage was a perfect comic book. Um, I like Joe Matt, another Philadelphian. Joe Matt's part of that triad of cartoonists with Chester is it Chester Brown and Seth? I could do this all day. I could do this all day. We all have influences, but you don't really see all that stuff in my work because I'm not trying to like bite somebody's stuff, but it all just like I vibe off of it. You know what I mean? And it's funny, like, oh yo, what up, Adam? Adam Walent in the building. Read Punk Taco. How are you, my man? Look at all you guys coming home. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. What do y'all okay, for all you guys I ain't seen all like in 2 years, what are you doing on Thursdays at 9 o'clock EST? The Act Nicholas one, the greatest man alive. Oh yeah. What are you doing? I know Tim Fielder's got a hall pass. He has to watch Rachel Maddow. I get that. What about the rest of y'all? Y'all just don't be showing up? Because here's the thing. I think I posit, and I'm not preaching to the choir because you guys are here, but I posit. You see that thing pop up on Facebook? Bling! Jamar Nicholas is going live, and you're like, because you know it's entertaining. You can't tell me it's not entertaining. You can't tell me it's not flavorful because you know Jamar Nicholas has a charisma of 16, so I get bonuses to my roles. It was a 17, but I need to shave, so it's a 16 now. I lost a point. Come on, y'all. You have no excuse. Carlos got kids. 9 p.m. is always busy at the Hall of Cheek. Pause. Bedtime for one little one and right in the family TV time with the other little one. I give you that. I give you that. Tell him, Reynaldo, coffee break is appointment viewing, is must see TV, is DVR worthy, or as we used to say it back in Philly, DVR. You put a on or it's ara. Q QRS. You saw me kind of pause there for a second because I forgot the alphabet. QRS TUV WXYZ. Sue says we keep missing group until I finally put it on our calendar as a meeting. You got to put it in your phone, boo boo. Mark says I love it. I can't even draw. We ain't nobody talking about cartooning or coffee break with Jay. We just chopping it up. Yo, what up? I call Shogun. What up, my man? I try not, or they, them, I don't know who you are. I try not to have anything send me notifications ever. It's smart. Also, first time viewer, long time hearer about it. I love it. Welcome to the coffee break. You might be a caffeine in good standing. Yeah, Khalid. Khalid put his stuff up in the chat. Khalid's got a new project. How did I get here? A journey in epilepsy, kids book in production. Khalid's putting up video essays and sample pages. It looks amazing. Don't front, y'all. Cop it. Oh, that's what's up, Dakota. Welcome to the chat. I love hear about it. I love it. Nice to see you. Let's do things. Um, Angel says, I tries to make it a point every week to get on this joint. Yo, no cap. Say less. That's right. JRD is a supporter. Yo, tell him last night on Pencil to Pencil, my man Bill Pressing was like, yeah, I got this Etsy thing, got some stuff. Every 5 seconds, people's like, ordered the book, bing, ordered the book, bing. It was like QVC up in this piece. Ordered the book, bing. And he was like, yo, yeah, that's the power of the JNN Jamar Nicholas Network. It's real. Words in the street. Yo, you want that coffee break? Yo, y'all got any of that coffee break? You know what it is. And you know who you are now that I've blessed you all. You're Avenger now, kid. You you new people, you have now become caffeines, friends and regulars of oh, I messed it up. Caffeines, friends and regulars, not decaf of Coffee Break with JN. Tell them, Suze, because you know the cardinal rule of Coffee Break with JN. There's no decaf in this Major Falcon. There's no decaf in this Mickey Ficky. There's no decaf in this Humpty Dumpty. Tell them, my man Pepe Le Pew's like, bruh, you know what we do. La row row. Adam says, let's do a live session at Baltimore Comic Con. Well, you know what I think? Me and Hawthorne are going to do a live. It ain't hard to tell. I think they might not let me come back on the stage and do a coffee break. Plus, I don't know if the building's open at 9 p.m. See? Oh, you gotta put your finger in the earpiece, hold the diaphragm. Oh hell no! You better talk to me, damn it, or I'm gonna throw you in the fire. Oh hell no! Talk to me, damn it, I'm gonna throw you in the fire. That is, you know what? I say that thing too much. It's one of my favorite things ever. It's like an old Vine, I think, that somebody resurrected. Is where from Child's Play, and the lady is trying to make the doll talk, and she goes to the joint and like starts the fire and holds the holds Chucky up. Talk to me, damn it! I'm gonna throw you in the fire. And he's just like, ah! But the Vine is they keep like remixing what he says. One of them is like, "Oh hell no!" Tell him only Tabernacle. Amen, brother JN. Let me get an amen for Tabernacle and Coffee Break with JN. Well, hello. Now remember, I don't know what Kenny Wong is. I don't know what K Dub is like. Suze came through like security. Hell no, decaf. She put you on the other side of the velvet rope. You got decaf, you to the curb. Now I've told Kenny this. I've told a lot of you this. I love the community. I love the energy. I would love to do a meetup live, live on stage, live on stage. We go to a comic book convention. You know, things are starting to open back up. People are feeling comfortable to be back out in public like that. Coffee break with meetup, coffee break with Jay and meetup. Awesome. Guess what? I am not programming it. I am not setting it up. Somebody, one of y'all do it. JRD could do it. Kenny Wong could do it. Ronaldo could do it. I will. I will gladly show up with a fresh cup of coffee. But I'm not planning nothing. I'm not texting anybody. Yo, where you at? That part of my life is over. Not doing it anymore. Somebody else can set it up, and I'll gladly come through wearing a gold cape like JJ. Like, what can I say? I'm just riffing. We ain't even talking about nothing anymore. It's crazy. Um, and let's see what else happened. Don't tell him. I got no time to be planning meetups, y'all. Somebody else could do that. And I love you for it. That's my favorite new thing that young people say. Yo, I love that for you. I love that for you, but it ain't for me. Yo, I would be remiss if Coffee Break with JM went off the air and I did not big up my man Jerry Craft. You ready? Jerry Craft, you know my man Jerry Craft, Newbery Medal award winning Jerry Craft, New York Times bestseller, Jerry Craft, Bam Books Jerry Craft, first base Jerry Craft, second base Jerry Craft, shortstop Jerry Craft. What up, Jerry Craft? Let's give a sip of coffee. Get your sippers up, y'all. Get the sippers up. Yeah, that's the real Jerry. Yeah, new kid Jerry Craft hangs out on Coffee Break. Is one of my homies. Big sippers. What's up, Jerry? Good to see you, my man. That's right. No, we got. It's like Diddy. No time for fake ones. Ain't nobody got time for that. Dakota says, "I don't even know where you'd have the time to make it a meetup. Make it to a meetup. I'll try. Like, especially if we're already. That's right. Look at the sippers. All them sippers. Sippers for Jerry. If we're out and about, and I know y'all gonna be there, let's. I'm down. We got to eat. There's always time for hoe cake. Um, but yeah, I'm not planning anything. I spent a lot of time. Some of y'all probably with me. Jerry will combat this because Jerry knows that I am very slippery. Pause, and I mean that by I do. It's really hard for me to just after the event. I'm out. Hey, Jim, we should. Hey, you know what we should get? Hey, who's going to? I'm out. But I do make exceptions. But yeah, it's just like I spent 20, 20, 30 something years of planning things and making things for other people and making sure the plant is just right and the microphone is this and you got the water on the podium and all that kind of like minutiae event dust. And what I mean, somebody else can do it. Pause. That's right, Khalid. Tell him bet. Barely time to scribble. Oh, Carlos. Y'all should really consider it though. My man Jay is a straight up joy to just hang out with. Thank you, my man. You have a special place in my heart, Carlos. Yeah, it's hard to wrangle a wild. Yeah, a wild Jamar has appeared in the tall grass. Now I'm a shiny Pokemon. I'm hard to catch, y'all. Oh, yo, this just took a turn. OMG, I tracked down my uncle's recipe for hoe cake. It made it last week so good. You know what to tell him, Carlos. Hoes gotta eat too. That's real rap. Oh, you know why I still have coffee? Because I put an extra I pressed the extra button. All right, let's do some ones and twos, and then we're gonna get out of here because I got to get back to the table. This was really fun. We had no topic. We were just kind of kicking it. But let's get our ones and twos up, y'all, real quick. You know, ones and twos are. When I do the ones and twos, then we are going to have an interactive program. I'm going to give you guys a topic. I want to see what you say by putting a one in the chat or a two in the chat. Sometimes a three in the chat. Shit, I almost forgot what we were talking about. I forget what we were talking about. So, guys, save me. What were we talking about? We're talking about Pokemon, right? Adam says, "Got to be simple. Everyone out eating and bust out the laptop with the Wi-Fi, pass it around. Only thing I do after cons, eat and sleep. Yo, it's real. Oh man, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. You guys, I feel so bad. Like I was going somewhere with it too. That's a shame. Well, this is what happens when you get old. But whatever I was gonna say was gonna be poignant, succinct, and precise. Just a shame I can't remember. Oh well, I'll save it for next time. Um, so let me tell you, this will be the end of the program where I do some shilling. You guys, less it's almost 30 something days from Leon. It's Leon's book birthday is coming. That's right. It's gonna happen. Yo, what happened to my branding? 10/4, October 4th. It's already September, y'all. Next month, Leon the Extraordinary is going to be in the world. I've been on you guys to pre-order the joint. I almost, yeah, tell them 33 days. 33 days. Stone Cold. That's right. Go cop that. I don't mean this to be an infomercial, but sometimes I hear people say, "Oh yeah, it's kids. You got a kid, go get the book." It don't matter. I'm coming to change the world, y'all. I told you the next plan. The next plan is somebody in the chat say Macy's Day Parade balloon with Leon on it. I didn't make that up. Well, I did make it up, but that's the next goal. We have some room. We have some runway in front of that. But I'm trying to change the earth. Welcome to Earth, Will Smith. Ask your library for Leon. Pre-order Leon everywhere books are sold. Pre-order that copy of Leon. All the killer kids are doing it. Ronaldo says, got mine from Bezos. Might have to get another. One for me, one to Lynn. Get another one for a friend. You put one on ice, get the album, single, CD, and tape. That's right, change the earth. We trying to change the earth, y'all. Hold on, Matt with the eye. You see Linda chilling in the studio in the background. That's my Wonder Woman poster. I pre-ordered. Oh, it's nice. Tell him, Max, let's go. It's lit. Welcome to Earth. That's right. Soft cover, pause. Hardcover, cop it. Just in case you forgot what the cover looked like. I don't know how that's happening. Where's the John at? Where is it? Look, we did this before. If you followed my career for any amount of time, I don't do this stuff often. A project takes me a long time to come out with. When Leon Protector of the Playground came out, people were like, "Yo, it's out! It's real! It's here!" Because I was talking about that book for years, you guys, years. I got a team behind me. I'm on Def Jam, y'all. We're doing things really big. I can't wait for the world to meet Leon. And I can't do it without you. All the well wishing, all the happiness is all fantastic. Cop the book. As you know what, I got to keep up with Jerry Kraft. Jerry Kraft, right? Jerry's got a lead on me. I got to catch up. That's right. Got to get yours. Get your signed copy. I got you, bro. How long is it? Welcome to Coffee Break, Max Power. The Leon Extraordinary is 272 pages, full color, bro. We ain't playing. Tell them, Adam. You know what's going on. That's right. Here, I want to try to share something with you guys. I'm going long, but I got to get out of here soon. See if I can find it. You see this? It's Publishers Weekly starred review, you guys. I don't know what that is. Don't get that. Star Review Publishers Weekly. This is real, y'all. This is not just me like with two sparklers in my hand going, it's fireworks. This is real. And I can't wait. I can't wait to share this with you guys. I can't wait, you guys. It's real. That's right. Thank you. Yeah, tell him, Ronaldo. Make dream law. Tell him. Hey, bro, this is, we out here. We out here in these streets. Thank you. All right, that's enough of that. But again, wherever books are sold, pre-order it. We're so close to the book release. If you don't want to pre-order, just go cop it. I'm coming to your neighborhood. I'm coming to your town. Scholastic Book Fair is coming. And that's the one thing when you say Scholastic in the streets, people are like, oh, right, I remember the book fair. I got a ruler and I got a Ferrari poster. Like, you can go to the bookstore and get this. It would be great for your kids if they haven't gotten it by then. To cop it at the book fair. It doesn't matter, y'all. Just cop it. I'm so excited, and I'm so glad you guys took this taking this journey with me. So excited, guys. Thanks so much. I still have coffee here. I gotta get rid of this. But this was a really great episode. Wait, Spark, what? If you would like to continue to support, you can join my Patreon. That's right. It's the first of the month. Bone Thugs. This is a perfect time to join a Patreon where I have more video projects. If you like Coffee Break, I got It Ain't Hard to Tell. Tell them, El Jamal, my fortnightly video podcast project with Mike Hawthorne. That's right, Marvel superstar artist Mike Hawthorne, DC superstar Mike Hawthorne. We just did episode 59. That's a lot of podcasts, but you're never going to see it anywhere else unless you join a Patreon. Behind the scenes joints. I got a mailing tier. I got a joint where you can watch me eat breakfast and run my mouth and give you that word. As you guys know what the word is, nothing's impossible. I live that, and you need to live it too. What are you waiting for? Andrew says, is there a link to order form? Bro, you just go wherever. Just go. It don't matter. Target, Bezos, Walmart's, Barnes and Noble. You know what's even better? If you go to your local bookstore, your local indie bookstore, and go, hey, I need to cop this Leon Extraordinaire. It's through Scholastic Graphics. They're gonna go, got it. Ping. So, no order form, but it's easy enough to find. I think I could do that for you, my man. Yo, Ray Anthony, it's good to see you, Ray. Yo, get a sipper for Ray Anthony. Height. I had a great time hanging out with Ray in San Diego. Ray, you didn't get COVID, did you? I am put your business in the street like that, but not everybody got COVID in San Diego, y'all. Just letting y'all know that. Let's give a sipper for my man, Ray Height. Ray is dangerously close to taking my job at Pencil to Pencil. He's such a fantastic guest. People are like, yo, when's Ray coming back? I'm sick of you, Jamar. It's great. I love it. Look at you guys. All right, guys, I want to get out of here. Thank you so much. As I say, nothing's impossible. I mean that. You live your best life. We only get one man, y'all. One love. One love. It's real. All right, Suze, tell them what to do. Tell them to say your goodbyes, y'all. We're going home. Good job. Matt says, Ray's here. We're doing another hour. Nah, bro. I don't want to be up all night. I'm on deadlines. So let's go. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. I love it. Good night, Andrew. Andrew, join the caffeine army. You guys welcome Andrew into the caffeine army. You're an Avenger now, kid. Welcome Max Powers Comic into the caffeines. You're Avengers now, kid. I love it. Give Ray his props. Ray's an Avenger now, kid. Good night, John boy. I love it. Love you guys. See you next week. Let's do it. You've been watching Coffee Break with JN with your boy JN. Some call me Maurice. Some call me a gangster of love or a space cowboy, but you can call me your internet best friend, hairbrusher, and safe space. What happened here tonight? You got to hang out with me. Get ready, Trey. I'm a cartoonist too. I don't know if you figure that out. And you watch me drink this coffee and run my mouth. Now that I'm out of coffee, good night. By the book.